Hello friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel, Turquoise Dreaming. I'm so glad you're here. I'm doing a little project today that I'm kind of excited about because I was at work yesterday and I saw this on my phone on Pinterest. I don't know if you could see it. Let me see if it goes this way better. Nope, this way's better. Yeah, it's like little dangles, and they're kind of like cluster dangles. They're little clusters made with different things, and they have like a tag base or some kind of paper base, things like that. They have they're kind of put together with a little different things. This one has a bowl pin on it, so that's what I have here. So I'm going to show you. I'm just going to put like my spin on this. And also, it was meant to be that I saw this because I saw this on Pinterest and I, saved it on one of my boards. I saved it in my embellishment board. If you want to follow me on Pinterest, I am I think I'm Turquoise Dreaming. I think I'm Turquoise Dreaming on Pinterest. I'm either Sherry Brown or Turquoise Dreaming. It's like Instagram and Pinterest made me change my name at one time. Like I had Turquoise Dreaming and they made me change it to Sherry Brown. So now I don't even know what I am, but I don't remember because I had to change it one way or the other. But what I found that kind of inspired me to even look at things like that was this little organizer I have in my craft room. I'll show it to you. It's one of these little green ones that I've shown you before. This one is labeled Ephemera. I have completed ephemera in other organizers now. This is probably one that it's probably just one that I set up like a few years ago and kind of forgot about. But about a week or two ago, I opened it and found all of these, and I had to put in here. And I just had made all these little like strips from craft cardstock. Scraps. So they're shaped like this. They're all different lengths, but they're shaped like this. Little like rectangles with a banner kind of tail on the end here. So I have a lot. And I haven't done anything. These have been in here. Like I said, these were done before I even bought this little container. Okay. So let me show you. I mean, I have a lot to use up here and do something with, and they've been sitting here for so long that I thought, I really just need to do something with these, start doing something with these at least. This one has a little baker's twine on it. And I'll show you what else I have in here. These are just some pieces of doily, which we could possibly use in this craft. Some scrapbook paper, it looks like. Here's some tiny tags that were cut from, it looks like my Rit dyed / combo of coffee dyed / Rit dyed paper. And here's some more. I want to get them all out. I want to see how many I actually have. And the rest of what is in here, some odds and ends. Let's see. I want to see if there's anything I can use in combination. So just some scrapbook paper that I've cut into shapes. These could be pockets or whatever. Here's a little tab. And just some little papers. Okay, yeah, I remember these. Okay, and in this little bag I have some manila folder tags that I cut, like probably manila folder scraps that I cut into tags. And then all these manila folder type tags too, and all of these have baker's twine on them, I see. So yeah. I like to use up my scraps, but I need to also use what I make with my scraps, right? Here's a couple more pieces here. This is Rit dyed / coffee dyed paper. This one I folded into a little thing like that. This was just separate. This is a little tag, so I'm going to put those to the side because I'm going to concentrate and focus on these. And there's a bunch, but we're not going to use all those up tonight or today. So let's get a couple out here. Let me grab my little glue protection pad here that protects my mat here from getting glue all over it. Put a few on here. Let's see, I kind of want some, these are pretty thin. Oh, there's like 3 there. Yeah, these are pretty thin, as you can see, and these are a little wider. Not much wider, but a little wider. Well, here's a really wide one and a tall one. So I have my phone here so that can remind me of what I was looking at on Pinterest. I'm not going to copy it, but I just want to remember what they used in their layers. Like they had a piece of fabric, a piece of lace. This one they put a little bit of, oops, there, okay. They had a little bit of pearl, like flat back pearl strip there, which I can grab if I need to. I did grab my postage stamps, and they had a little bee dangle on and a key on that one, which I don't have out here. But I want to start with maybe putting a piece of fabric, and then maybe another, like a postage stamp or a little, you know, type of something that I have here, like maybe even one of these little tags. Let's see. Oh, and I have some things in here that I thought I could use. Let's see, what did I have in here? Yeah, there's some little pieces in here that I have made, but what interested me for this craft was some little words that I had cut out. This is just another little box that I have stashed away things that little pieces that I've made, you know, and kind of forgot about. So this is little words here that I typed these on a piece of file folder. Like I typed them on my computer and then printed them out on a file folder. I cut them out and then I distressed them. So these words are these all say inspire. They may all say inspire. We'll see. I think they do. Here's some sequins in here. So I'm pretty excited about using some of this stuff. Let's see what else. Here's a little piece from Edith Holden scrap. Edith Holden book scrap. More inspires. I'm kind of looking for small things too. Here's a little something that we could actually possibly use. This. Let's see, this is already on something here. That might be a little big for this, but it's nice to add to something. Okay, let's put that aside. Let's get started. So as I threw these down here, looks really pretty. Like say this one would look great with this, but then we have all of this. So I might just actually, oh, I was gonna say, it was meant to be that I do this craft today because I saw that on Pinterest. Let me cut this down a little bit. It's a little bit too long. I just want to have it. I can use this as a separate piece, right? So I saw this on Pinterest, and then I came home while I was having my dinner. My husband was gone, so I was just turned on YouTube, and the first video that I saw that looked interesting was a video from Kathy's Garden, and she was doing something similar, not the same, but I was like, oh, that's kind of what I wanted to do today. She did it yesterday, and I'll link her video below because she made some really cute like little dangles. So let's first of all work on this one. We'll see how many we get done in my allotted time here, but yeah, I want to have that as a base. Now I just made this one, and I have this one too. Okay, so I wanted to show you these. These are, and I talked with one of my subbies in the comments about my reinforcements, and she had suggested making reinforcements, and I said, oh yeah, I do that. So here they are, all the ones that I have pre-made from scraps. I just use my little, it's what is it, a 1/2 inch hole punch or a circle punch. So I just punch out the circle punch, and then I use my regular, my regular hole punch, this one, to punch out the middle hole. So it's all ready to go. You could, if you didn't want to go that far with it, you could just, if you have a little circle punch, you could punch the circles. And then I was thinking, I don't know if I've ever tried it, but I was thinking you could just punch the circles, put it where you want it, and then punch the middle part. But I already have them. I already have all these ready. So I'm going to pick out something that I think matches, but it doesn't have to be totally matchy-matchy. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of, I think, glue on here and glue down, because these are just paper. They're not sticky or anything like that. So I have to use glue with them. So let's go ahead and do that. And these are going to be like a little paper slash scrappy. Let's call them Scrappy Dangles. How about that? Scrappy Dangles. That's what I'll put in the title. Scrappy Dangles. That will make sense to the junk journal community, right? Let's see, and here it is. The first one has some greens and blues in it, and I thought that would match, kind of match. It's not like that you'll really even see it because it's going to be covered up, but I want to just like, since my friend mentioned these, I was like, oh yeah, I have some of those. I need to try to use some of them. Some of them are single-sided scrapbook paper and some of them are double-sided. So here's some more green on this side of this one. So I'm going to put another one over here. I don't know if I'll hang these from the outside of a journal. You could hang them from the outside, you know, on a little something, or you could, oops, I want the green. You could hang them on a piece, you know, on a tab, or if they're not too big, maybe hang them on a tab or a ruffle, or you could put them inside, you know, somehow hang them somewhere. So so that's the first part. I've got a reinforcement there. So let's get a little, start hanging some stuff on here and see what we can hang on here. Now this one's kind of already pre-done for me. If it wasn't pre-done, that would be nice to put a little combination of this together. This is some, actually I'm looking at the different elements here. Some lace in the back here, pretty kind of lace, kind of ecru colored. Then we've got a piece of cheesecloth, a little piece of measuring tape, a little tiny scrap of fabric, and a little piece of tatting right there. So there's a lot in this. So really, I could say it's done, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's grab a bulb pen. Once I put these two pieces together, I could say it's done, but I kind of want to put a word on here too. One of my little inspires that I made. So let's put this on here. And so it would be like this. So this could be something you maybe write on, maybe little private note under here if I leave this blank. And then just put my little piece here that I had already made. See, I didn't know I had these when I decided to do this, and when I was pulling things out, I discovered it. So they'll be loose and you can just move things around like that. They won't be glued together. And then one of my little words. So let's see. Let me grab my crocodile, because this is small. This is pretty tiny, like 1 inch maybe, or maybe a little tiny bit over an inch. And I'll hang it right there, but I need to put a little, like the smallest of holes in here. So I'm going to use my small hole right here from my crocodile, right here on the end, as much as possible without going off the end. Or I'm hoping I don't cut my, let me do it like this. I'm hoping I don't cut my eye for inspire off too much here. Okay, let's see. Get a little hole out of there. Oh, okay, I can still see it. The eye is still there. The hole's right next to it, but I can still see the eye, the letter I. So, and I'm going to put that on there. And let's, actually, I think I would want the pen to go the other way. Let's turn it around, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I can picture myself pinning it onto something, but it would be the other way, right? Yeah, I think so. So I would put it this way. So, word, little cluster there, previously made cluster, and the tag type thing. Okay, there we go. And so we've got 3 things on there, and isn't that cute to hang somewhere in your journal? All right, and then kind of private journaling under there. That's what I'm going to call it, private journaling spot. Private journaling scrappy dangle. Okay, there's one. So here's the other one that was pre-made. Let's go ahead and use a longer one. This one's longer than that one I just did. So let's use this with this one. And again, I'll go ahead and put a little bit of glue on here and use some of my reinforcements. my little hole reinforcements. I really almost like these better than the ones you buy because they're all colorful. But I have some in here from, you know, with craft cardstock even, so you could just make them in. There's some fire folder. There's a fire folder one, it looks like here. So you can make them neutral or colorful, whatever you want. So this one has the same kind of colors in it. This one has the same elements except for they don't. Yeah, there's cheesecloth in here, and a little, that's another piece of little tiny tatting. It's a bow on this one. So, and the lace, the same elements, just different sizes and pieces of probably the same thing. Okay, let's get something on here really quick before this glue dries. It almost doesn't matter because you can't really even see it. And so, yeah, I already put glue on the back too, didn't I? But it's starting to dry, so I'll put a little bit more on there. And here's a nice green one here. That'll look good with my fabric there. It doesn't have to match though. Let's get it over the hole, Sherry. Okay, and our glitter glue does dry clear in case you never used it before. So if you get some extra out like I did, it will dry clear and you will never know it was there. So now that we're experienced, let's do it the way we did the other one. Get my, that's what I got here, a little string or something. Okay, and my little word. Oh, you know what? Well, we're going to use that Edith Holden piece too. Let's get this one done so we can use that Edith Holden piece. That will be fun. Okay, so bow pin. This first. Oh, let me get the inside of the hole off there. It kind of stayed on there. Let me get that off of there. Okay, word. Little piece here. Yeah, I think I want it this way. So we're going to be sticking it through the paper this time, which is a little thicker. Okay, it went through. And then on here. So that one, that's that one. Okay, I think that's cute. Isn't it? Isn't it cute? I mean, you could make up your little, if you have made some clusters, some small clusters that you need to use for something, you could use it with something like this. If you have some already made. Okay, let's do one where we kind of glue some things onto this. So I want this to be a separate piece. So I'm gonna, this little Edith Holden, it's like the title or name of a plant that was in there, and I guess I used the plant page and then I just kept the title here, a little scrap, but it had the title on it. So this will be one of our pieces that we hang on here. Now let's find something else. Let's hang on here a postage stamp, maybe. Let's find a postage stamp. Doesn't matter. Oh, that has a bunny on it. A bunny on the beach. It looks like, I kind of want a vintagey looking one since we have the whole Edith Holden there. So I'm kind of, if I had one on a, these are vintagey, but they're just stamps. If I have one on a piece of paper, that would be cool. The ones I cut out at work, I can move my phone now. We're not looking at that anymore. Here's a man. Oh, that's George Bush. Okay. Well, here's some on paper that are pretty. Oh, here's one. This is on paper, and it says peace, and it has a pretty flower on it, so we're going to use that one. Okay. Now, let's go ahead, and I still want to do something here. And here, I'm going to try to be quick about picking out a hole reinforcement. So I can see my color here in the stamp. So it doesn't really matter. I've got a light green here and a little pink one here. I'm just gonna grab those, stick them down. Oops, come back here. Yeah, stick them down. And there we go. Super cute. Now, let's put a little piece of fabric on here too. So we'll have three things. I don't know, maybe I won't glue anything down on that tag. Here's a piece of fabric, just a scrap, a pink piece, a strip. looks like oh, okay, that was 2 little scrap strips. So let's make it kind of longish and cut it about right there. I'm going to cut it with my sharp scissors here. So I have a little piece of fabric in there. Oops, where'd it go? I took the wrong one. Okay, so let's get a bow pin and see how this turns out. So first, on the smallest piece in the front, I'm going to do my little scrappy piece of, let's see, is it just one? Yeah, it's just one layer. So I'm going to poke a hole with with the pin through the stamp and the envelope that it's on. Then my Edith Holden. Then my little scrap of fabric. It's the extra strings off for the moment. Let me use this end since this end wants to curl up. Maybe I could flatten it out. And I'm not going to even straighten up that end. I'm just going to leave it all kind of crooked. And I'm going to put this on here and see how we like it. All right, there you go. Again, super cute. Kind of a little clustery type scrappy dangle. Super cute. Okay, number 3. Okay, so you get the picture. Now I would like to, let me get my picture back on my phone. Let's see here. Where'd you go? Oh yeah, okay. Let me grab something. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I shouldn't have left. I had found too many cool things that I could use here. So let's see real quick. I really like using these. I think it gives it a finished look using my little reinforcements here on my holes. So I'm going to grab just whatever, not even going to pay attention to the color. So that's that. This happens to be a blue, a light blue and a dark blue. And this one's one-sided and it's kind of orange and white. So there you go. I used a whole 6 of my reinforcements out of here. Didn't make a dent, did I? Okay, so when I was looking around just now when I paused, I found this Tim Holtz. I have some Tim Holtz stuff over there, and this one I peeked in there and I was like, ooh, look at this. This would be cute with my, so I'm gonna punch a hole. This would be cute with my little scrappy dangles here. I'm gonna punch a hole right here. This is the top of it. So we've got that. And then I thought, ooh, a ticket would be cute. A little vintage ticket. So I'm gonna punch a hole in that. And then I grabbed a couple more of my little organizer containers here. And so we've got 3 holes, so 1 in each of those. I have this little, I've shown you this before, and I have used things out of here, and there's so many things I could pull out of here. If you have little bits like this would be great to use some of your smallest bits, maybe with something like this. Like here's a little, something I cut out from junk mail. And there's a little, kind of a acetate little sticker here. There's all kind of little bits in there. What I was going for was this, and then I found everything else, but I was gonna put a little tag, like an extra little tag like this on here, or some other little, you know, this is my bigger tags, but here's a little mushroom tag. I could put one of these on with, you know, in the combination of these little scrappy dangles, but you know, another little tag would be cute hanging on here. I think we're going to run out of time and I won't be able to show you anymore except for finish this one I'm on, but just wanted to show you, and so you could have, you know, ideas of what maybe you have in your craft room already to use. So I had this in my, I had poked it in, it doesn't belong there, but I put it in there so maybe I would use it. And these are some like chipboard, postal related stickers, and I thought maybe this one I would just kind of, it's a sticker, you know, it has a sticky on the back, and so I thought I would combine it with this ticket, and I'm going to put some extra glue on here so you know it stays. Now I could, you could, if you don't want to use this as a sticker, you could just put some paper on the back and use it as a, you know, separate thing and not a sticker. But since I'm going to run out of time here, I'm going to go ahead and just use it as a sticker. So here's my ticket. I'm going to put it on there kind of like crooked, like I just threw it on there any old way. Not really, you know, planned exactly, but it is planned, right? We're doing it. We're planning it right now. So let's see. So we've got 4 items that we're going to put together on this one. We don't have any fabric though. I kind of like the ones I showed you there on Pinterest because they all had fabric involved. So let me pull out something. Let's see, we've got red, we've got blue. Here's a piece of, this is a piece of patchwork. I can't even get it out of there. Oh, here's a really scrappy part of it right here. This would be perfect. Let me cut a little piece off here. So this is another, you know, something, another scrap. If you have some little fabric bits and you don't know what to do with them, this would be a great thing to use up your little scrappy, small, tiny fabric bits, you know. So, okay, I'm going to put this back here, I think, or do I want it here? I think I want it on the base. Nope, I want it in front. Because you can pull all these out and see them, you know what I mean? They're not going to be like glued together, except for these 2. Okay, so let's get this together. Oh, I got to punch a hole in here. So if you, oh, I already did punch a hole. Yeah, I was going to punch a hole in here if I put cardstock or paper on the back. My crocodile will punch through here, but then I decided to glue it down. So this first ticket, then we're doing the fabric. I could see myself making a lot of these, right? Couldn't you see yourself getting addicted to these? They're pretty quick and pretty cute, right? With just a little bit of putting things together and gluing, whatever. But there you go. I mean, look at how it naturally just comes out and you see everything. I didn't even pull everything out. So, yeah, I think they're really cute. So let me move my ugly glue board and show you what we made. So fun. So exciting. Now I can't wait to make, I'm glad I tried this. Thank you to Pinterest and Kathy's Garden for the inspiration. But aren't they super cute? Let me hold them up real quick because I don't know how well. I moved my camera up a little bit for Thrifty Thursday, and I don't think I moved it back down. But aren't they adorable? And we did 4 really quickly, right? So just pull out your bits and pieces and put some stuff together on a bullpen and see how they come out. So that was fun. So fun. I loved it. And I love these little scrappy dangles, and I will see you all in my next video tomorrow on Saturday. And I have gathered some, I'm going to call them, I'll be showing you some scrappy bundles. So I have a couple of scrappy bundles and a couple another thing I listed in my shop that I'd like to share with you and show you what it is. So I'll be sharing that tomorrow. Stay tuned, come back and see me. Say hi in the comment. Don't forget to subscribe and like. That helps, you know, that helps everybody, all the YouTubers out, if you hit the thumbs up and all the goody stuff, you know, that I just mentioned. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Happy crafting.